I went from being active to an activist, to standing with my people like a nationalist, to investing in these projects like a capitalist. Knowing every step I took became hazardous. I broke bread with savages, taught them to be humble with different ways to hustle and make more than what you averaging. Start a couple businesses, stay away from habits. If you can lock these steps down, you'll never have to trap again. So as some of you guys may know, the ASAP Rocky shooting trial in California has begun, and I believe we're on day 4, if I'm not mistaken. But I have a video pulled up of day 3 where Relli actually goes into details of the altercation that allegedly took place, where ASAP Rocky allegedly pulled out a firearm and fired multiple shots at ASAP Relli. Now, the jury is going to sit with this. I see a lot of people saying, you know, ASAP Rocky should have took the 6 months. In my opinion, I agree. Take the 6 months. There's no reason to go to trial and risk that 24 years if you know you're guilty. So I hope ASAP Rocky knows what he's doing. I hope he got an ace up his sleeve. In fact, I hope he's seen a video footage of him that definitively proves he's innocent, because it's not looking good so far. So far, it is not looking good. I'm going to go ahead and play this clip for you guys that I have of ASAP Relli explaining, at least describing the alleged altercation, but I also have a video of ASAP Relli having a back and forth moment with Rocky's attorney, because he pulled up his Instagram post where he mentioned that he was receiving death threats and, you know, these people putting his life on blast. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that for you guys as well. But let's get ahead and get to this content. There's a couple things that I want to break down, so let me get and play this video for you guys.
I believe you said yesterday at the end that you were trying to verbally express how you feel. Is that is that what you're saying?
Yeah, because I felt like I'm never going to see Rocky again due to the circumstances, so I'm just going to let him know how I feel.
Can you explain that to the jury more? When you say, I know I'm never going to see Rocky again, what is that?
I mean, the circumstances, the situation that happened. Like, why would we ever see each other? You know what I mean? So I felt like I didn't want him to go back and then talk about it and everybody just laugh and think, oh, Rocky just pulled the gun on Rel, shot at, well, before then, he didn't shoot yet, but pulled the gun on Rel and made this big scene, you know what I mean? So I'm like, bro, I know you for 15 years. I know everybody over there, just about 15, not Jamel, but it was, I know for like 15 years.
I believe.
Now, that statement right there is going to be kind of tricky, and I'm going to tell you guys why, right? The attorney was asking him, so this was during you having a verbal altercation, you was expressing how you felt. Yeah, I wasn't going to let him go back to the block and, you know what I mean, going to slick talk and jazz talk, had niggas playing me, thinking I'm a sucker. That's pretty much what he's saying. I'm just interpreting it in the street slang for you guys. But that's pretty much what he's saying. Like, yo, I'm not going to let him pull that hammer on me and go back and tell, yo, I chumped him, man. He a sucker. And people pull my street card. And that's a statement that could come back and bite him by saying that, because he's asking him, listen, so you were following him. You were having a verbal altercation. And this is all after he admitted, yeah, he pulled out a weapon. He put it back away. And like he said, yeah, this is, you know, he pulled out the gun and put it away. But this is before he shot at me. This is before he fired. So this is a statement that the defense attorney could come back and use as self-defense. Look, my client pulled out a weapon, told him, look, I'm armed, stay away, I'm leaving. He continued to follow him. He continued to use verbal threats or, you know, express his anger. And my client felt threatened. So I don't know. That's a tricky one.
You said yesterday that when you went into this, what you call linking up with him, it was to repair things with him, right?
Yeah.
After he pulled the gun on you, how were you feeling at that point?
He grabbed me first, so that everything, all bets is off the table. Like, I'm thinking, what are we doing here? Like, you know what I mean?
How are you feeling now?
Wait, what you mean?
How are you feeling after having this, after he pulled this gun on you?
Oh, I was like mad. I was like, I can't believe this just happened.
See, that's another statement that might come back to bite him in his ass. I know a lot of people are saying, listen, ASAP Rocky is done. He's finished. But Relli might be helping Rocky out with all of this. I don't think he realized, instead of him saying he was in fear, or, when he pulled this, and most people would be in fear. Someone pull a gun on you. I understand you want to be upset, you want to be mad, but when someone's pointing a gun at you, no one is invincible. No one is bulletproof. No one is, yeah, shoot me, I'm coming to. Now, there's some crazy people out there. Let me rephrase that. Most people is not that crazy to be like, I'm going to walk in front of these bullets. That just don't make sense. So I don't know. I understand that he's saying, yeah, I was mad, but this is another statement, another response that could come back to bite him, because he's saying, look, I was mad. I wasn't about to let him walk away. He pulled the gun on me. I'm pissed off. What's wrong with you? What are we doing here? Instead of saying, yeah, I was in fear for my life. He pulled the gun on me. I was like, what the? Yo, bro, I didn't even know you had that on you.
You know what I mean?
And was there anything else about the presence of Ills and 12 being there that contributed to you being mad?
No, like them being there, like just got me mad, meaning?
Yeah. Did that change anything, the fact that the two of them came
No,
in?
not at all.
All right. At that moment, immediately after the gun was first pointed at you, as the defendant is walking away, did you have any animosity towards Ills?
No, I never had a problem with it.
I believe you said that both you and Ills then walked down the street following after the defendant, but the two of you were walking together, correct?
I mean, it wasn't really following nobody. I'm just talking. We're all walking together. You know what I mean?
But you're headed in the same direction.
Yeah,
he's
down Argyle, yes.
And he's ahead of you, correct?
Yes.
All right. So as the defendant got to the street corner at the end of Argyle, where did he go?
I think he made a left on that street. He made a left.
Do you remember the name of the street?
No, I'm not probably.
Okay. And when he made a left, where did he go from there?
He kept going straight till he got about to the street, to the end of the street corner. Like where the stop sign is at.
Were you still behind him at that point?
Yeah.
Still walking in the same direction that he was walking?
Yeah.
Now, keep in mind, right? Everything that he's saying is actually on video. Now, he made that right turn. He kept going straight till he got to the next street corner. So look, his testimony is pretty accurate.
What you've described, going down to the end of the street, making a left, and going all the way to the stop sign, at that point you knew he had a gun, correct?
Yeah, I think he had a gun.
He had just shown it to you.
Yes.
And was it that entire walk, that entire time that you were expressing to him how you feel?
Yes.
In what you already described as an angry tone or an elevated tone?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Why would you follow behind someone that you know is armed with a gun and verbally tell them how you feel in the way that you did?
I told you already because I felt like I would never see them again. And I felt like...
I told you. It's the same. Yeah. It's the same thing. So, right, when you look, you following behind him with an elevated voice, elevated tone, and you guys just had an argument. You know he's armed. So, yeah, his defense attorney, Rocky's attorney, can possibly turn this around on him.
Since he put it away and on a busy street in Hollywood, like, he's definitely not going to shoot this shit. Shoot it.
So you, at that moment, did not believe that he would shoot you?
No.
See, that's another mistake that could work against him. He's saying, listen, I know he had a weapon, but he's not going to shoot that. So I continue to follow him and still be aggressive, still with that elevated tone. And look, this is a lot that could work against him, man.
Yeah. Did you believe at that moment that he would shoot you?
What do you mean? Can you say it again?
The way that I asked the question before was a double negative, so your answer's not clear. So I just want to ask it a different way. Did you believe at that moment that he would shoot you?
At what moment when I'm walking with him?
When he's first walking away and you're walking in the same direction he's walking?
No. Well, I don't know. To be honest, I wasn't thinking straight at that moment. I had a lot on my mind. I just wanted to get what was on my chest off.
Do you think you would have reacted differently in this situation had that been a stranger that had first pulled the gun on you?
What do you mean?
Meaning, if a stranger pulled a gun on you, do you think you'd walk after them and essentially?
No, because I have no business. I mean, I got away from a life-threatening situation. But in that situation, I felt like maybe he put the gun away, and seeing Jamel with the knife, it furthered me wanting to say what was on my chest.
Okay. When you got to the area where the stop sign was that you described, you made the left turn, you walked to the stop sign. That's what you said, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Who was the first person that got to where the stop sign was?
Rocky.
And then who was the next person?
Jamel.
And then after that?
It was basically like me and it was
And when you got to the stop sign area with Ills, what was the next thing that happened?
I'm still talking, but then I see Rocky turn around. Can I explain what happened?
Yes.
So I see Rocky turn around. When he turned around, he was like, kind of looked like a movie. The whole thing looked like a movie, like, you know what I mean? So he kind of like pointed down. He shot the first shot. When he shot the first shot, I felt my hand hot. So I grabbed Ills, used him as a shield. He's going around trying to shoot me between the Ills.
Nah, what type of shit? Stop. What kind of shit is that? He grabbed somebody else and used him as a shield. Come on, bro. Now, I understand you don't want to get shot. Nobody does. Nobody wants it, and I hope nobody does. It happens. You know, we can wish and pray and hope. Hopefully one day it stops, but this is the second time in a few months I heard somebody say this. This just happened recently with a young lady was in a store and somebody used her as a shield, some young kids. And this dude said he used one of his friends as a shield. Well, you can't be, that's not his friend. He used another associate as a shield. You got to be
12B is off to the side. I'm not really worrying about him. I'm just trying to like not get hit at this point.
You said, as you were saying that he had the gun out, you had your right arm extended about shoulder high.
Yeah, because he kind of like, when he turned around, he kind of like his back was turned, like it was kind of like you turned around, the gun is there, and he kind of like jumped when he shot, and kind of shot down, like, you know what I'm saying?
The gun that he was holding, did it look like the same gun that he pulled on you at the parking lot?
Yeah.
And when you say he shot...
Now, that right there, see, I got to point these things out, man, because that's going to be another tough one for Rocky to beat, man. Like I said, his lawyer brought up the fake gun, the prop gun theory, and that was, you know, they trying to run with that, but this man said, nah, that gun that he fired and shot me with was the same gun that he pulled out. Wasn't no prop.
Down, what do you mean by that?
Like, I mean, like it was kind of like this. It wasn't like keep pointing and doing, but it wasn't like aiming at you. It was kind of like that. So he, like I said, it was like a movie, kind of like boom, and then like just running around trying to like get me.
Okay, the motion he made with his arm, Your Honor. Describe it. Yeah, so he had his arm extended out, and then as he was saying shot down, he lifted his arm up to about head high, and then had his pointer finger sort of pointed forward, but in a downward trajectory.
Hand was higher than
Well, I don't really remember, but from what like, it was more like it was fast. He turned around, and then it was like boom. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
not like.
Okay. said that as he shot the gun the first time, you said your hand felt hot, correct?
Yeah.
Where on your hand felt hot?
My left hand.
Where?
Left hand. Just right above my knuckles. Like my knuckles right here, below my knuckles. So it's right here. And if I was to fall, you would see other injuries on that picture from that day from my knuckles and all around here. That's why. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So, okay, yeah. I just have to, when you point this up, I have to describe it.
So my knuckles, my
what
hand,
he's
I
pointing
still got
to
the
are,
mark from that day.
what he's pointing to are the middle knuckles on his left hand. Kind of, he has his hand sort of curled and going across.
Yeah, right there. So it's right here.
Hold on. Both can't talk at the same time. So wait. Go ahead.
I think I was done. He motioned with his right hand across his left hand middle knuckles.
Ask another question.
You said that you then got behind Hills, correct?
I dashed to him. I got ran to him and then just grabbed him.
How did Hills react to this?
Oh, he was like petrified. He was screaming. After he literally said, "You could have got me killed." And I said, "What? You came with him?"
Wait, I want to stay right at that moment, though. I don't want to jump ahead. So right at that moment, you're saying he was petrified, correct?
Petrified.
Physically, what did he do? Did he move at all?
He was petrified. I grabbed him, and he's like screaming, "No, no, no!" And I'm using him every which way.
When you say petrified, though, is he moving at all?
Yo, that is some coward shit, man. I can't. Nah, bro. Nah, that's trash, bro. That's.
Or is he standing still?
Yeah, he's trying to move, and then he dropped his body.
Okay. And were you intentionally trying to position Hills between you and the defendant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody that would have been there, I would have did that, especially if we came with him.
And then
Yo, you hear this dude is you know what, man? This dude is a scumbag, yo. He's a scumbag. I'm not even sure if I even believe this, man. Listen. He said, "Oh yeah, hell yeah, I would have did that to anybody that came there, especially if they came with him." So it didn't matter if they came with him, but he would have did it to them, especially if they came with him. So anybody there, he would have did this to. Yo, this is a scumbag right here, bro.
and Welby or Jamel, what did he do?
I don't know because I'm too busy grabbing Hills. I don't really see what 12 is. He's off to the side. I see him off to the side the whole time, but I don't really know what's going on. I don't even see them running off really. Like, I'm still dealing like with Ills literally telling me I could have got him killed while I'm just running off.
Right. Again, I don't want to jump ahead. I want to stay right at the moment when the shots are fired. Are you saying as the defendant fires the first shot, you then move around to Hills? You're not paying attention to 12, so you're not entirely sure what he did.
No, I'm not really sure what 12 was doing.
Okay. Then after the first gunshot, what did you see the defendant do? Physically, what did he do with his body?
Oh, he's running up, and he shot again.
What does running up mean?
Like he's running and shooting. He's trying to look for a way to shoot because if I wasn't grabbing the Ills, I mean.
Did he physically come closer to you?
Yeah.
And
he got close.
You're saying
The whole time it was close, but he got really close.
When you reported this to the police, how many shots did you tell them that he fired?
I'm not to answer that, kind of.
Okay.
Can you say that again?
Yeah. Did you believe, as the defendant was shooting at you, that he was shooting a real gun or a fake gun?
Oh, it was a real gun.
And what led you to believe that it was a real gun?
I mean, I was hit. I was hit.
I don't know. I don't know, man. It's looking bad. I just hope ASAP Rocky has a trick up his sleeve, man, to This dude right here is a bozo. I hope ASAP Rocky got a trick up his sleeve, but we'll see, man. It's not really looking good for Rocky right now with this dude testimony. Now, let's go ahead and check out this video. I'm going to go ahead and play this video right quick where ASAP Relli is actually having a back and forth with Rocky's attorney because he's pulled up his Instagram post. Now, I've heard people say that this case is going on because it's a money grab. I hear people saying that Relli is trying to flop the case because he's being threatened. Even Relli said that he's being threatened in this particular video, so I'm going to play it. But you guys let me know, do it sound like he's being threatened and he's trying to throw the case? Do it sound like he's trying to put Rocky away? Or do it sound like a money grab? So you guys let me know. Let me get him play this video.
Portion of your Instagram is a several photos. I'm going to show you a few. One is defense of now.
Now, if you can see right there, he immediately gets uncomfortable as soon as he mentioned that Instagram. Watch, he's going to get uncomfortable.
Is a several photos. I'm going to show you a few. One is defense of now.
The next in order, D is in David.
I don't know, man. Look, somebody might be threatening him. I'll say this. He did say that him, his family, his children are receiving death threats. And, the way he look uncomfortable right here, man, it's not hard to believe. What are the juries thinking?
That's something you posted, right? You put up this.
Well, what is it?
Okay. It's a photo from his Instagram lifestyle. It's one of the seven.
Dated when?
Dated December, we'll get to the case, don't you worry, Mr. Pepperoni. December 29th, 2022. That's you posting a product jacket, right?
Okay.
Okay. And what you wrote there, if it ain't about money, ain't liking you.
No, it says Lincoln.
Ain't Lincoln?
Linkin.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Come on.
Like, why are you showing my Instagram? I'm already getting death threats. People threatening my daughter. Like, what's going on here?
Who gave you that, Mr. Pepperoni?
The whole world.
The world threatened you? The whole world gave you
Because
that?
of what you're saying.
Because I'm asking you a question on your Instagram.
Because you're saying I'm extortionist and all of this, and you're putting my whole life on. This is getting really annoying.
No one is calling you an extortionist. You're going to get, Mr. Efron, you're going to get through a lot faster if you just answer the questions. If somebody asks an improper question,
Yo, you can see, I don't know, man. It's just look. I mean, I'm just reporting what has been said. Like he said, he's being threatened. And look, in my opinion, it looks like that boy in fear.
I won't allow it to go forward. If you're being asked a question that's lawful in a courtroom, just answer it. Even if it makes you mad, even if you don't see the point of it, just answer the questions as truthfully as you can, regardless of who asks. Please do that, okay? Yes?
Yes.
So what do you mean by if it ain't about money, ain't linking you? What does that mean?
I don't know. It's a phrase.
And what do you mean by it?
Phrase.
You posted, what does it mean?
Nothing.
How about this next one? This is defense.
He isn't ever.
He is next. From your Instagram lifestyle. That's you, sir.
He shook his head. They showing that man vehicle, his name all over the place. Oh man, it's crazy, man. I don't know, but this dude is a bozo, man. Look, I don't know. Is he being threatened? It could be possible, man. Is Rocky going down for this? That could be possible too. I know a lot of people say, look, you should have just took the 6 months, which, I wasn't the greatest in math, but I'll tell you this, man, 6 months is a lot easier than 24 years. It's a lot easier than 24 months. I don't understand why he would even want to risk this. Now, I hope Rocky has a trick up his sleeve. Hope he got an ace up his sleeve, and he knows something that we don't know. I hope so, because if not, it's looking rough, man. The juries is gonna hear this man's testimony. They're gonna see. They may think that he's in fear for his life, and I don't know. It could go either way, man. But you guys let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I'd love to hear from y'all, man. Hit that like button and that share button on your way out of here. Shh. Don't tell nobody. That subscribe button is yours. Don't let nobody take that from you. And I catch you next time, yo. Peace.